Scripture Study, Isaiah chapter 16, narrated by Brother Jerry Morley. Send ye the lamb to the ruler of the land of Selah to the wilderness, unto the mount of the daughter of Zion. For it shall be that as a wandering bird cast out of the nest, so the daughters of Moab shall be at the fords of Arnon. Take counsel, execute judgment. Make thy shadow as the night in the midst of the noonday. Hide the outcasts, bewray not him that wandereth. Let mine outcasts dwell with thee, Moab. Be thou a covert to them from the face of the spoiler. For the extortioner is at an end, the spoiler ceaseth, the oppressors are consumed out of the land. And in mercy shall the throne be established, and he shall sit upon it in truth in the tabernacle of David, judging and seeking judgment and hasting righteousness. We have heard of the pride of Moab. He is very proud, even of his haughtiness, his pride, and his wrath, but his lies shall not be so. Therefore shall Moab howl for Moab, everyone shall howl. For the foundations of Kir-Hareseth shall ye mourn, surely they are stricken. For the fields of Heshbon languish, and the vine of Zibmah. The lords of the heathen have broken down the principal plants thereof. They are come even to Jazer. They wandered through the wilderness. Her branches are stretched out, and they are gone over the sea. Therefore I will bewail with the weeping of Jazer the vine of Zibmah. I will water thee with my tears, O Heshbon and Elway, for the shouting of thy summer fruits and for thy harvest is fallen. The gladness is taken away, and joy out of the plentiful field. And in the vineyards there shall be no singing, neither shall be shouting. The treaders shall tread out no wine in their presses. I have made their vintage shouting to cease. Wherefore my bowels shall be like an harp for Moab, and my inward parts for Kir-Haresh. It shall come to pass, when it is seen that Moab is weary on the high place, and that he shall come to his sanctuary to pray, but he shall not prevail. This is the word that the Lord hath spoken concerning Moab since that time. But now the Lord hath spoken, saying, within 3 years, as the years of a hireling, and the glory of Moab shall be contemned with all that great multitude, and the remnant shall be very small and feeble. What is happening in this chapter? This is a continuation of the prophecy from the previous chapter, which described the eventual destruction of Moab. How does this chapter begin? It is prophesied that Moab will reach out to Israel, mount of the daughter of Zion, for assistance. Sending a lamb is a form of paying tribute to another kingdom. What is the request that will be made? In verses 3 and 4, Moab asked Israel to provide protection, like a shadow that makes it dark at noonday, and to let their outcasts dwell there. What is the meaning of verse 5? It appears that the request is ended by looking forward to a better day, when a throne shall be established in mercy, and someone from the tabernacle or house of David will sit upon it, judging righteously. Clearly, this would be Jesus Christ. What is prophesied to be the response of Israel? Israel will refuse to provide the requested assistance. The pride and haughtiness of Moab is pointed out as a reason why Israel will not desire to provide assistance. Also, if the Lord is the one giving out the punishment, why would Israel want to work against that? As a result, Moab will howl for Moab as they suffer the destruction of their fields and the loss of life. What is Isaiah's reaction to all of this? He's quite sad, bewailing the fate of Moab. He says his bowels will cry out for Moab as all gladness and joy and singing are taken away from them. This is similar to verse 5 of the previous chapter, quote, "My heart shall cry out for Moab," end quote. When Moab prays for their situation, why will their prayers not be answered? Because they pray to a false god, Chemosh, the god of the Moabites, according to 1 Kings 11:33, rather than the God of Israel. They have forsaken me and have worshipped Ashtoreth, the goddess of the Zidonians, Chemosh, the god of the Moabites, and Milcom, the god of the children of Ammon, and have not walked in my ways. 1 Kings 11:33. What additional information does the Lord provide in verse 14? It is now revealed to Isaiah that this prophecy regarding Moab will occur within 3 years of the time that he is writing it. It is not clear from history exactly when this occurred, but Moab was destroyed, so the prophecy has been fulfilled. This series of articles on the book of Isaiah is an outgrowth of a series of lessons presented at a branch level and is being offered as a study tool for all readers. The interpretations offered are not intended to represent an official position of the Church of Jesus Christ. However, they have been reviewed by members of the ministry and can be considered a reliable supplement to any reader's study of the book of Isaiah.